Hello crafters, this is Adrienne. I'm coming on with you to share the Inspiration Collaboration Week 5, which is the mini or the small embellishment box from Dollar Tree. My theme was the Tiffany theme. I used a digital paper kit from Etsy and the small embellishment box from the Dollar Tree, and just some other little bling and things like that from my stash. I wanted to share with you first a few things that I made with some of the items that I placed in the embellishment box, and I was my focus was pretty much the bling, of course, because that's my style, but I also wanted to incorporate some things that my the recipient could use, like in their journal or planner. So I made a couple paper clips with some of the contents, and this was the first one. And I just used, some silver paper and that Tiffany blue paper. I, used my Martha Stewart punch to punch out the little vines here, as well as some, the little word bead. I got those from AliExpress. And this little flower here, I received it from LaSonya Burger, who is Miss Doll's Handmade Creation here on YouTube. She gifted me this in a swap, so I put that on there, and I also adhered it to a paper clip. But like I said, the inspiration was to incorporate something for planners, but this paper clip could not fit inside of this planner, so inside you'll see how I incorporated it so that the recipient could actually duplicate this with the contents of the box. Another one of the paper clips that I also made was this one. It's actually a little purse, and I placed it on a paper clip, and I put these little glasses on here. I cut these. This was a file on my Cricut, and I cut it out, and I made a few layers, and inside of it I was able to actually let me show you, because I'm using one hand, so I do apologize. I was able to cut out this little binder and slip it on the inside of the purse, kind of to show that, just to add some dimension as well as, some interest to this. And like I said, my theme, or the style that I was trying to focus on was planner. So I added that. It was just a file I found on Google, printed it out and cut it out, fussy cut it, and just stuck it inside of the little purse. And on the back I just sealed it with a little bead so that it'll add some weight to it, as well as, kind of keep it from coming apart. Keep the back kind of cute. So that's what I did with that. I'll put that in just a little bit. So onto the box. And again, I use some of the bling that I, kind of keep in my stash. This is actually from Michael's, and they sell it on a big sheet. So I usually get it and cut it out and cut it up as much as I need to for each project. So it goes a very long way. So this is what let me show you the contents. The inside of the box, I kind of just put the same kind of paper on the top there, just to kind of cover it up. And on the inside, I used some little I added some little tassels that I had in my stash, and they kind of coordinated with the same color scheme. And I put some of this bling in here, and this is what I used to cut up and add it to the surrounding here. I added that in the little pocket, or yeah, I guess the compartment. And also I added some of these little word beads. So that, and they have some of them have some weird sayings, and I do apologize. Like I said, I got these from AliExpress. Some of this stuff I don't even know if you could use it, but if you can, I hope that you will. They're just random, so I don't know, like if you would be able to use all of them. But this is one of the purses that I made, and I didn't put it on a paper clip. I just made it, and I added the back to it. I shouldn't have, but I did, and I added the little planner to the front. So you can actually just hot glue this onto a paper clip and maybe add a little backing to it so that it'll stay on. Maybe one of those word bead, like word beads like I did. But I made several of them, so there's a few in here, maybe about 5 or 6. Well, maybe 6 or 7. And I just put them in this box, in this compartment here. And this was the only one I actually added a word bead to, because it was just to show you how to do it. I added some ribbon here. And underneath the ribbon, I added those little paper clips so that you could make, you know, the recipient could make their own. And in this compartment, I just added a whole bunch of silver stuff that I had in my stash. Live, laugh, what does that say? Live in the moment, I'm sorry. And some little cherubs and little clock. There's some little fasteners or whatever these things are called, I'm not sure. I add them to my tassels and stuff. There's quite a few little pieces of silver. I added some little diamond pieces, some pearls, and some other little beads in that compartment. This compartment, I just put some silver corners in here. I added several of those in here. And in this one, I added some more trim. It's a different kind. I just wanted to put that in there. It was really hard for me to pick and choose what I was going to put in here because it's such a tight fit. And you really can't put a whole lot in these little embellishment boxes. But I tried to do the best I could with adding some goodies. And I'll probably add some more prior to sending it. Of course, I know I will, because overall we're supposed to be sending out 6 packages at the end of the collaboration. And I have already added a whole bunch of stuff to the other packages. So I'm sure I will continue to add as I go. These were made on my Cricut. I just cut out a whole bunch of these, and I got this paper from Michael's. It's kind of like a plastic feel, and it's embossed, and it's got that little mermaid look to it. But I thought it went very good with this theme, so I put about 3 bows in here with a little pearl center. This one right here had some kind of little rhinestone. I don't know where I got that from. I had it in a pack in my stash, so I added that to that. And these right here are some little filigree metal pieces that I usually add to my scrapbooks or mini albums, so the recipient could have some of those. And this last one was actually part of that paper clip that I shared with you at the beginning of the video. And I just added, you know, like I said, some Martha Stewart punch, some flour, a little, I think I added the trim, this trim right here to this one, to these. And I added that flour again, so. Alright, so that's week 5 of the collaboration. Thank you so much for stopping by and looking to see what I made this week. Next week, the final week, I will be back to share with you what I made. Please follow, please subscribe and like my video. And I'll be glad to, you know, share with you what I make next week and beyond. So thank you so much for stopping by. Please, you know, check out the other ladies in the collaboration. Their information will be linked below. So again, I really thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and a great week. Bye-bye.